Good afternoon. My name is Marcelo Sanchez. I currently work for Entrada Academy, which is a grade 6 through 8 middle school, District 12, Bronx, New York. Uh, we've been designated a renewal school for the past several years. Meaning a renewal school is that because of low performance on exams and things of that nature, there are certain benchmarks that have to be met for the school. So besides academic benchmarks that we need to meet, attendance also plays a role in these benchmarks, which is why our goal for our CRLA improvement initiative is to improve student attendance, specifically for the students that have been designated as chronically absent and severely chronically absent. So some background on the school in terms of attendance. Current attendance rate for the students is 94%, which matches the city average of 94%. That's data from last year's school report card. Last year as well, the school had chronically absent students that had a percentage of 20%, which is higher than the city's average of 17%. So as such, we want to focus on that particular population to make sure to fix their attendance and make sure that they're coming to school. Since the bottom line in all of this is, if you're not in school, you're not learning. If you're not learning, you're shortchanging yourself to have success later on in the future. So the purpose of our CRLA Improvement Initiative is improving that student attendance. Okay, we want to get more students into the school every single day, so that they're all learning and giving them all the chances and all the things that they need in order to succeed. Okay, part of the research that we did in preparing for this presentation of our CRLA was looking at different research articles dealing with school attendance. So one in particular that we looked at from Joyce Epstein from Johns Hopkins University mentioned that in their research when they was doing it, that students would have a higher chance of dropping out in high school if they don't take care of these attendance issues when they're in middle school. So we want to make sure that we take care of these issues now and that we're getting these kids what they need. Okay, since besides the impact it has on the students in terms of their learning, because once again, if you're not in school, you're not learning. There's also a lot of impact the student attendance has in terms of the teachers and the school building itself. If students aren't in school, they're not learning. When it's time for them to now sit for these state exams, they're not going to perform as well as their peers that are in school every single day. They're not there. They don't know the material. If they don't perform well on these exams, that can then lead to low ratings for the teachers. Having that low test scores will lead to low ratings for the school itself. So it's very important that we need to address student attendance. The way that we're going to do it, we formed a team between myself as a dean, our CBO director, guidance counselors, parent coordinator, our attendance teacher, as well as our CBO appointed student advisors. We identified the students that meet that criteria of chronically absent, severely chronically absent. Each one of those students is going to be paired with a mentor who's going to be performing daily check-in and check-outs with the students to make sure that they're getting what they need from the school building, to make sure that they feel engaged, they feel wanted in being there. Okay, since a lot of times students that show these type of attendance issues, they don't feel a part of the school community. Okay, they feel that they're just a face in the crowd. It doesn't really matter if they're there or not. As well, we're going to use our attendance teacher, our CBO, our parent coordinator is going to help facilitate workshops for the parents looking at attendance, as well as offering any services those parents may need. With our particular community, we have a lot of parents that rely on their children to help drop off younger siblings, sometimes to stay home and babysit these younger siblings. So we're going to use the resources that we have in order to meet those things and address it. We're going to be performing home visits for those students that are severely chronically absent to really get a picture of what's going on with them and what more we can do in order to help them. We're also going to provide these parents with a contact person at the school as well, so that if they're having any issues, any type of concerns, anything like that, there's someone in the school that they can always reach out to and will be available for them to reach out to them. Like we said, it's very important that we need to support this initiative, that it needs to be approved. Like we said before, student attendance is incredibly important. If you're not in school, you're not learning. We need to make sure that these kids are in school every single day, getting what they need in order for them to be successful. Thank you very much. Appreciate your attention.